In this tutorial, we'll learn how to solve algebraic equations. To solve algebraic equations means to find out the value of the missing number. Now, you may have seen questions like this, but in algebra, instead of using that box, we will use an alphabet. For example, let's say A. So A represents the missing number, and we need to find that. So if you want to find the value of A, what we can do is get rid of that 3. So at the end of the calculation, we'll get A equals the answer. So to get the answer, as you can see in this format right here, A must be the only thing left on the left hand side. To make A the subject of the formula means A should be the only thing on the left hand side. If A is the only thing on the left hand side, then what is on the right hand side is the value of A. So to do that in this particular equation, we need to get rid of that 3 and remove it and take it to the right. And there is a technique that we will use in doing that. And that technique is this. When swapping sides, swap the operation. So if I take the 3 to the right hand side, because 3 is added, you'll have to swap the operation, and the opposite operation of addition is subtraction. Hence the answer we get is A is equal to 5. Let's have a look at the second question here. Once again, instead of using the box, we'll use a letter. Let's say use X, and you got 3 plus 5 on the left hand side. Let's add them up and we get 8 as the answer. And making X the subject of the formula means to ensure that X is the only number on the right hand side. To do that, we'll have to get rid of the 2, and if you move the 2 to the left hand side, once again swapping sides means swapping the operation. The operation here is multiplication. When 2 goes to the left hand side, it will be divided. So X becomes 4. If you want, you can rewrite that or rearrange that in that form. Our next question says 18 minus 2 equals 9 plus y. So what I can do is solve this part here right now. So 18, sorry, it should be divide. 18 divided by 2 is 9, and on the right hand side we got 9 plus y. And what I need to do is make y the subject of the formula. To make y the subject of the formula, I have to get rid of that 9 and move it to the left hand side. So when I take it to the left hand side, because 9 is added, it then gets subtracted. So 9 minus 9 is 0. So the value of y is 0. Let's look at example 5. A upon 2 equals 4. To make A the subject of the formula, I have to get rid of that 2 and take it to the right hand side. Now 2 is being divided. So if you take it to the right hand side, it becomes the operation changes to multiplication. Hence we get A is equal to 8. Example 6, we got A divided by 2 minus 5 equals 3. What I can do first is get rid of that 5 and take it to the right hand side, because I'm trying to make A the subject of the formula. 5 is subtracted. When we swap sides, it becomes an addition, and we get 8 on the right hand side. Now I need to get rid of the 2 and take it to the right hand side, so that A is the only thing left on the left hand side. And when that happens, because 2 is divided on the left hand side, when it swaps sides, the sign is also swapped and it becomes a multiplication. So the answer we get is 16. The value of A is 16. In example 7, we got 12 minus 7 equals B divided by 4. So B is the unknown and we want to make that the subject of the formula. But before that, we can solve this side. We can straight away do 12 minus 7, and we get 5 as the answer. And then we'll get rid of that 4 and bring it to the right hand side, sorry, to the left hand side. And when we're swapping sides, swap the sign or the swap the operation. So division becomes multiplication, and b has got a value of 20. So we can rewrite that in that form, and that's our answer. B equals 20. Example 8. 12 minus 7 is 5. On the right hand side we've got 15 divided by z. This one is a bit tricky. What we can do is take the z the other side. Let's see what happens. So the operation is division. When z comes to the right hand side, it becomes a multiplication. And now what I can do is take the 5 the other side, so that z is the subject of the formula. That means on its own on the left hand side. So if I take the 5 the other side, the operation here is multiplication, and when 5 goes to the right hand side, the operation changes to division. 15 divided by 5 is 3. So z has got a value of 3.